So my 19th car was a Jeep Cherokee 4-liter high output. I bought it cheap because I just wanted to cheap winter beater just to play around in, but it was much worse than I thought when I towed it home, so I just gave up on it. My 20th car, it was a BMW 528, 520, not 28, 520 automatic E39. Got it from a trade. I got it plus a payment for the 328i, so I sold it pretty quickly. Sold it to my friend who needed a car because he was traveling and didn't have much money, so I just sold him through payments, so he paid me a little bit at a time, so I just did him a favor. My 21st car was a BMW 518 E34 4-cylinder 5 Series. It was manual. It had low mileage, so I didn't do really anything, but I took it to the shop and got full audio, speakers front and back, Alpine radio, and stuff like that. So the sound was really good, but didn't look quite well. And while I had that, I bought my next car. But here's a picture of the 518. So, my 22nd car, BMW 528i, E39 automatic. I did a lot to that car. I did a manual swap from a part car, bought another part car which was my 23rd BMW, also a 528i, but a manual, not an automatic like mine. So I changed the whole interior, headliner black, seats leather black, dashboard black, also the rug on the floor black. So all was changed for a black interior, everything. I also did the brakes and suspension. It needed work. Some brake lines, discs and brake pads, shocks and stuff like that. I did facelift headlights, aftermarket taillights with a facelift look. All the rear end was painted. I got a MTEC front and rear bumper for it, painted. Facelift kidney grills, short shifter, a new knob, all the bushing in the shifter was changed, and an 18-inch style. I will put before pictures and then after pictures of it right here. So like I said, the 23rd car was just a BMW 528i that was a part car. So onto my 24th car, which I also bought just as a part car because it was a BMW E36 325i. It had been an accident. The passenger side was scrambled. So I bought another shell from my friend, which had nothing in it, and onto my 25th car. Well, here's the picture of the part car. So 25th car, BMW 325 IS shell. I got it from my friend who bought it off my other friend that took everything off it to swap into his car, so it was just an empty shell. Me and my friends basically lived on energy drinks the whole weekend and swapped everything from the crashed car to the empty shell. Everything. It had waders, complete 325 swap. Bought some new coilovers for it. My friend painted it white with boat paint. He sprayed it on. It was just made for drift, so it didn't really worry about the finish. But because I was going to school, I sold it to my friend, one of the friends that actually helped me that weekend. So it stayed there, and yeah, this is a picture of it when it was finished. On to my 26th car, which was a Volkswagen Golf Mark III wagon. I got it for a trade for coilovers. Really bad decision. I just lost money of it. Whatever. Then my 27th car was a BMW 320 E46. The only thing I did to it was I tinted the taillights red, the orange stuff on the taillights. Then I drove across the country and traded it for another car. So I traded the E46 320i, traded it for a BMW E36 325, stick shift. This is what it looked like before. And then I stripped it down, everything of it, lightened everything I could, sold the engine and trans, all the interior leather. I bought a 350 Chevy engine with a carburetor, but again I had no time because of school. I didn't know why I did it, but whatever. So I ended up selling that too, and this is a picture of it stripped down. Onto my 29th car. It was a BMW E46 318. Stick shift. I just put lowering springs on it and some wheels, and then headed to across the country for the car days in Iceland. Just a quick modify, didn't do much to it. This is what it looked like before and after. Onto my 30th car. It was a BMW E38 735i automatic V8. I didn't do much to that. I put some 19-inch wheels on it and left it pretty much there. So, 31st car was a BMW E34 528i. I bought it out of town, drove it home. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend at the time, she pulled out the seatbelt to put it on, and the seatbelt was just molded. It was disgusting. But I sold it. We didn't like that it was all molded, and I was told you can't really clean it all, but I didn't know, so whatever. On to my 32nd car. It was a BMW E36 316 Ti, a compact. Just was driving it while I was in school, so just put wheels on it with good winter tires, and then I made a front lip out of a rear bumper of a E36 sedan that I had laying around, so something different. And this is what it looked like before and after. Alright, on to my 33rd car. Focus. That was a BMW E36 318i, it automatic. I bought a M50 B25 non-manos for it. Actually the same engine I sold out of the red car I stripped down. Changed it to manual, put a steering wheel in it, sports seat with a bracket that I made to fit it in. It had a gray line all the way around it, kind of two-tone thing, so I painted that green. Got an Amtech front bumper, painted that myself also. Sorry. Exhaust muffler, tail lights. I put coilers in it. I actually did a hella dark cross into the high beam like most E30 guys do. So I put the crosses into a E36, got it off the internet and tried it. Here's a picture of the car and of the hella dark cross into the headlight. I also had some Style 5 BMW wheels, 17-inch, which needed refinishing. They were all poly coated silver. Just these are 2-piece wheels, so it was really hard to get the poly stuff off. Used a stripper many times, different kinds. Ended up trying to glass blast it. That didn't work either because the guy that was doing it, his machine broke down, so I kept just stripping it with a stripper and sanding it, and then it ended finishing it like that. Polished the lips of the wheels, all four. Painted the sanders gold. Painted the bolt the same gold as the sanders. Put them together, but I didn't finish them before the car days, which I was taking the car on, so eventually the engine in the car just broke down, so I didn't put the wheels on. Sold the wheels, but here's what the wheels looked like.